58, Mike 58, right there. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They go play action. Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 21. They go play action with Trubisky. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's the first carry for Drake Cohen, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, 62 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there. Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check, check. Hey, alert. Hey, Haywood.
Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an all-day.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Check 59. Mike is 59. Yellow. I know you.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Gun.
First down. Here's Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1 receiver.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen 96 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Cousins on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Play fake. Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
59 Mike, check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Cousins caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel. 64 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Point after, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Gun. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Khalil Mack giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Two. Gun. Hey, Steamer. Go. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's going to be intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
58, right over there, right over. Alpha. 58, right there.
Cousins now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's get it together.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Trubisky to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
18.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now just a matter of...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly.